Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rosa if you're new here. I am from San Miguel Island, and in today's video I am going to teach you guys how to make my carrot cake or cupcake recipe. So one thing I'm going to share with you guys is how I shred my carrots. I usually do my carrots by grams. I usually do 500 grams of carrots, and that's equal to 3 cups last time I measured it. And a lot of people ask me how I grind my carrots, and honestly I just use a food processor because I do not have the patience to shred my carrots. But you can shred your carrots if you want to by hand. Another thing that I used to do when I didn't have the electrical food processor, you know, the manual one where you pull the string, you can use those as well. You just got to use what you have, and if you don't have any of those, you're going to have to shred your carrots. So I'm going to do it little by little. You don't want to like put too much in here, or else it'll be difficult to chop. I'm going to be using my favorite little spatula to take out the carrots from here. Let's try and do this so. All right. This will make your kitchen a little bit messy, but what's a little bit of mess? You can always clean it up. I don't want to, maybe I should have added a little bit more last time. Let's see if I can do this all day. Again, you don't have to use anything electrical. You can use whatever you have. All right, so in our stand mixer and our bowl, we are going to start with 1.5 cups of oil. You can use any preferred oil, vegetable oil, canola oil. I'm using vegetable. In Portugal, we have óleo alimentar, so I don't really know what that is. So I think it's just vegetable oil. And then we're also going to put in our sugar. The original recipe that I would follow would call for 2 cups of sugar, but I always cut the sugar, so there's only 1 and a little bit less of a half cup here. You can add more or less to your preferred desire. I don't like my cakes too sweet, so essentially you decide. And then I'm gonna start beating this slowly, and then we're gonna add 1 egg at a time. Oh, but it would help if we turn it on. So the reason that we do this is we're technically creaming the oil and the sugar together. And always break your eggs one at a time because you never know if you're going to get a spoiled egg. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the flour. What I like to do with the flour is I like to sift it. So I'm just going to put this over here. I like to sift the flour because I like my cakes to be fluffy. It makes your cakes a little fluffier. Cake flour is already thin, but it's always just good to get the chunks out. I used to have this gadget in Portugal where you just, pull it towards you. It's like a cup, and there was like a lever, and you would pull it, and then it would sift for you. But this works too. This batter is supposed to be thick, so don't fret. I'm gonna change this thing out now. I like to change it out because the batter is thick and I don't want to mix in the carrot too much, just a little. Use a spatula to scrape your bowl, always, no matter what you're doing. There could be something on the bottom. Just make sure everything is nice and well incorporated. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my spices. So I have here 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger. I've got a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, and then 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Sorry, not 2 teaspoons, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm going to add my K-hook, I think that's how you call it. If I find it there. We're going to pull this down. I'm going to start stirring it, and I'm also going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to add in the carrot. And like I said, don't worry, this cake batter is supposed to be thick. The reason for that is the carrot is going to release lots of water while it's cooking. So we don't really need to worry about if it's going to be too dense, because I promise you it's going to be very moist. With the oil and the carrot, it will be very, very moist. Right. Whoa. There you are. You don't need to mix it that much. You honestly could have done that with the spatula. So I've already preheated my oven, but we are now going to scoop this into the cupcake liners. All right, please ignore the mess of my kitchen while I am cooking. I am a mess. I do try to apply to the rule of clean while you cook to make it less of a difficult time for you, but honestly, I think I've always just been a messy cook I have these cute cupcake liners. We're going to use these for Easter. I'm going to try and get a little bit of all the designs. So, some carrots in there. This was given to me also by a friend who was moving to Portugal at the time that I arrived here. So she was very generous and gave me some of these things. And now I'm just trying to use them up because what better occasion than Easter? Because they're literally Easter stuff, right? The way I like to do this is I just grab a 1/3 cup measuring cup and I scoop some in. And I tested this out once, these cupcake liners, and they won't burn. So that's good. Just gonna leave them on here. There's a lot here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, wait. I still have a lot of these left. So I was experimenting last time that I made these, and I'm going to show you the little twist that I'm going to make to it. The cake is also very beautiful if you want to make the cake. But this is just easier to grab and go instead of like cutting the cake. So in the oven they go. Wait. I'm going to time them. I'm going to put them in for half an hour first. We're going to test them and then I'll let you know. I believe it's going to take at least 45 minutes, but we're going to do half an hour first and I'll let you know. All right, so we're going to jump onto a voiceover for this part of the video because I was so exhausted at this point at night that I didn't want to talk to anybody. This was the night before Easter Sunday and I had work this day, so yeah. Anyways, I started in with a block of cream cheese and I added in some melted butter. All of the ingredients, the amounts of the ingredients will be in the description box below, so if you wanted to check that out, you can go check it out in the description box. I added more cream cheese because honestly I was eyeballing this. This is just a buttercream cream cheese recipe that I usually do for anything. Carrot cake. I've never made a velvet cake, but I would use this same one. And now I'm just adding confectioner sugar, and this is just to taste. So I started with a full block of cream cheese, added another half, and I think I added about like 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And now I'm just adding in confectioner sugar or icing sugar, whatever you want to call it. So this is 2 cups, 3 cups, and yeah. And then if you want, you can add in some vanilla. I add in a splash of milk, literally maybe like a teaspoon, not much, because you don't want it to get too liquidy. This is really how liquidy you want it to get. So if you wanted it more cream, like more liquidy, then you would add in more milk. It's very simple, not too much science to it. That's how we say in Portuguese. No tem muita ciência. Anyways, I am going ahead and scraping the bottoms of the bowl or the sides just to make sure that there's no clumps of icing sugar. And next I'm going to prep the icing bag, and I don't have any icing bags actually. I always just use a plastic bag, like one of those freezer ones, and I scrape everything into it, and then I cut the tip off and I ice my cupcakes. Now, the secret that I was telling you is you kind of make a hole in the middle and you fill it. So it's a filled cupcake, which is pretty cool. I am not good at icing anything. I literally always wing this. I am like the worst cake decorator ever. I can make them taste good, but don't ask me to decorate your cakes. It's not going to be too pretty. So yeah, filling the cupcakes and just icing them. And if you want to make it look cute, you can add in like 3 mini eggs. I didn't buy any. I forgot to. I still think they tasted really good and they looked cute, simple. You guys are getting 3 different roses in this video. How special. Anyways, this is almost 2 months later after I filmed this video. I was just editing this video this week and I didn't want it to go to waste. So here we are attempting to upload it to YouTube. Again, every once in a blue moon, I upload a video. I'm so sorry about that. I'm even sorry about always apologizing about that. Like, there's no excuses at this point. Ever since I've been to Canada, I've been really bad at uploading. Please forgive me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Recipe is in the description box, at least the measurements. Try it if you haven't already. I had a recipe for this in cake form, same exact recipe, early on when I started my channel, like, was it 3 years ago? Wow. So I just wanted to update the recipe, I guess, have a better quality video for such a deserving recipe. The secret in this cake / cupcakes is the oil. That's what makes it so moist. And the spices. You cannot do it without the spices because the spices is what's key. Obviously, carrot is the main ingredient, but without the spices, it's just not the same. So try it, share it with your family and friends. I'm sure they'll love it too. Don't say you don't like carrot cake before trying this one, because I didn't like carrot cake before either, and I've made this recipe like almost 10 times already. So just trust me, make it, let me know, put it in the comments down below if you've already tried it. If you have a really good recipe for carrot cake that's a little bit different than this one, you can also let me know in the comments down below. My arm is aching while I'm holding this phone. Mr. Oreo just wants to say hi. He wants to say that he misses you. Everyone's good over here. But yeah, you guys let me know how the cake was. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe if you're not already. And I guess we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.